Three, two, one. Hey, yo! Welcome back to another episode of the Arts Block Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Curry III. Yo, y'all know how much has happened since the last time I talked to y'all and today? Do y'all know? Do y'all know? Look me in my eyes and tell me that y'all know what has happened. Now, I bet y'all do. I bet y'all do. I bet y'all do. Listen, man. But before we get into what happened, before we get into Cole, before we get into Might Delete Later, before we get into me, before I tell y'all how bad y'all's takes are, everybody, everybody's takes are bad on this. I've only seen like a couple of good takes on this matter. For the most part, y'all, you know what? I started asking myself, do y'all really listen to hip hop? Like, do y'all really like hip hop? Do y'all really like rap? Do y'all really like the genre that y'all say y'all like and love? I don't think so. I don't think so. But before we get into that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on post notifications so you can be notified every time we post a podcast. Make sure that that's on YouTube. Make sure if you're listening on your favorite podcast platform, make sure you give me a 5-star and a review. And also just, you can say in the review that this is the best podcast that you have ever listened to in your entire life. Now, I've listened back to old pods, right? And I've listened to the audio quality of old pods. I don't know what's been going on with the audio quality once that's going through. I don't know what's been going on, but I promise you, I'm getting it fixed as soon as possible. I promise. I promise I'm trying to get it fixed as soon as possible. I don't know what's been going on. All right. Let's it's time. It's time to get into what everybody has been wanting to get into for a while. I'm gonna leave 7-minute drill for last. I'm gonna leave the diss and stuff for last, and I'm just gonna talk about might delete later as just a record label staff and a crew. So might delete later is Cole's mixtape. Every first things that's pissing me off. Stop calling this an album. This isn't an album. Hold on. Stop calling this an album. This isn't an album. This isn't a J. Cole album. This is a mixtape. These are a whole bunch of throwaways and loosies that he put out in anticipation for the fall off. This is not an album. This is a mixtape. Stop calling this an album. This is not an album. If y'all listen to every J. Cole album, J. Cole and Kendrick have a similar album structure to where every single album has a theme, a common song choice, a common direction to where it's going. Every single one of their albums, Cole and Kendrick, and we're going to talk about the whole Cole Kendrick album thing. We're going to talk about all of that. And I had to explain this to somebody yesterday. Cole Kendrick does his albums in a way where, and I'm going to relate this back to Cole, so don't even worry about this. Kendrick does his albums in a certain way where it's a theme, it's a pattern, and it's an intention behind the album. Cole does it the same exact way because Kendrick and Cole are cut from the same cloth. Drake used to do that until the notoriety and the how much he was making hits and all that kind of got into the way. So it kind of blurred us from him giving us a good quality cohesive album. This J. Cole thing, this mixtape that we've got, these are just songs that he has. These are songs that he has. So let's stop calling this an album. This is a mixtape. So Cole's mixtape, I really like it. I really enjoy it. I like all the songs on there. People talking about they don't really like Fever, which is like his it's like the girl record on there. Like Fever is like the girl record on there. I don't mind it. I like it. I like it. I like when Cole gets in different pockets. I like that he's trying to expand his sound. I like the song with Central C that he did, Hide Your Bitch. I love that Boz is on the song. Is hold on, let me just pull the album up. Let me just pull the album up. We're not gonna play it because YouTube be hating. YouTube be hating. So we're not gonna play it, but we are going to recently added. Boom. What's this song? Stealth Mode. There you go. The other song, Stealth Mode, that Boz is on. I love how Boz like compliments Cole. Boz compliments Cole, and Cole compliments Boz so well on tracks and songs. Like, and I love it. Like, I love their chemistry on tracks. I love their chemistry on songs. I love it so much. I really like how Cole and Boz complement each other, and I love how I love I really leaving from this makes me want a Cole and Boz collab album, like even like more than I even asked for. Like I don't even remember asking for a Boz and Cole collab album, but I would love to hear one off of these two songs. Like, yo, and off of Boz's album, off of like we only talk about real when we're messed up. Like, bro, like the what's the name of that song on that album? Dedicated to my switch, dedicated to the ones that I miss, dedicated to the ones that I love. What's the name of that song? And it seems like that stuck with me, keep it on with me. You don't know what's up with me, what's up with me. Home Alone. Home Alone with him and Cole, or Passport Boy, or Paper Cuts with him and Cole. Like, bro, Boz and Cole we need to get a collab album from them ASAP. But no, yeah, back to my delete later though. Cole is rapping. Cole is rapping. Cole with this whole project is proving that he's the best rapper right now. Cole is doing it. He's proving to the world that he's the best rapper right now. Beef aside, beef aside, he's proving that he is the best rapper in the world right now. His flows, his pockets, how he's putting words together. He's getting insanely good. The only thing I'm scared about is him getting too good, like Eminem. Eminem is so good at rapping. He's so good at putting double, triple, quadruple, what's the five one? Quintuple, quin something. The five entendres. He's so good at doing that it's kind of too good and it's kind of overbearing. It's like, bro, what are you're just saying words at this point. I want to That's how Eminem raps. I don't care. Eminem, I love you. I don't care about shit you're saying. I don't care about shit that you are saying right now. Um, but yeah. So I'm scared that Cole's gonna reach that level, and I hope he doesn't. And I hope the fall off isn't a whole bunch of that. But if the fall off is this times like two or times like 1.5, like this is amazing. Crocodile Tears is amazing. I'm so happy he has Cameron actually on the album. So if y'all don't know the off season, Cole's last album before he dropped this mixtape, Cole had Cameron as like the intro, like on the intro to the fall off, like on the intro on 95 South. You play it, the first voice you're going to hear on the album is Cameron. And I love that. But Cam is actually rapping on Ready 24. Like, Cam is rapping on here, and they're rapping on the Ready Dipset beat. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. Hunting Wabbits. Hunting Wabbits is like, it's just a masterclass. To me, Crocodile Tears. My top three here, right, is Crocodile Tears, Ready 24, Hunting Rabbits. That's my top three. Oh, I gotta put 3001 in there because 3001 is crazy. Pie is crazy. Cole's verse on Pie. First of all, big shout out to Cole for having Daylight and Absol on two TDE Jones, two of Kendrick's uh previous label mates on a project. Crazy work. And I think Pie is the real diss, but that's for later topics. We're just getting into the album. Yeah, this is a really good Stealth Mode again with Boz. Really good. Sticks and Stones. Listen, Sticks and Stones won't. I think he said Sticks and Stones will break your bones, but mention my name in a verse will kill. Like Sticks and Stones will break your bones, but mention my name in a verse will kill. Something like that, bro. Like, what is he like? Cole, look at me, Cole. What's up with you, bro? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Not even Kendrick, bro. Why have you've been doing this? You've been just been getting better for like the last since you put out that tweet. What was that? October of 2018 when you was like, send me beats, I'm killing everything. You've literally been killing everything. You've been killing everything. Every song, every feature, everything. And I'm glad that the features are translating into songs. Like it's not just like he's doing amazing features and he's getting on these records and making trash songs. Now he's doing amazing features and he's giving us amazing, great quality songs too. Like it's lovely, 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 lovely situation. My delete later. Also, I found out my delete later is on pace to sell 160 units, like on pace to sell 160,000 units first week, which is amazing for a surprise drop. A surprise drop full of throwaway Lucy songs. Super, super, super duper like great. Like that's genius. However, I don't like people saying that this album didn't have no marketing. It did have marketing. We just didn't know that it was marketing for this. This album had marketing. He was he put out two whole short film documentaries. He might have wanted to put out a third, to be honest, but he put out two whole short film documentary things, titled both of them Might Delete Later Part 1, deleted that one, then put out Might Delete Later Part 2. And we're going to sit up here. I'm not about to let y'all sit up here and act like we didn't have a rollout. Like this was a rollout. The music was a rollout. Like y'all, like I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I haven't heard some of these songs before, because I have, because I'm a Cole fan and I watched the documentaries. We've heard Crocodile Tears before. We've heard Ready 24 before. We've heard Hide Your Bitch before. We've heard 3001 before. We probably heard some other Jones too. If I go back and watch the whole series, but we probably heard some other Jones too. So I'm not about to sit up here and act like these are like all these are brand new songs, and no, we're not about to do that. Let's get into though, because y'all have been making me mad all weekend. I've been on Twitter, been on Instagram, been looking at the videos, I've been seeing everything. How are all of you wrong? You rap journalists, you guys who keep saying that hip hop is dead, all of you who keep threatening hip hop, all of you who are hip hop historians, all you guys who are in love with the culture, all of you guys are wrong about this diss. All of you guys are wrong about this beef. You are all wrong. All of you are wrong. Hold on, let me plug my headphones back in. All of you are wrong. You are all wrong. One, I'm tired of y'all saying that this diss is mid. This diss isn't mid. This diss isn't mid. Is it Cole's best? No. By far not his best. But was like that Kendrick's best? No. Was like that better than Cole? No. Was the bar content better than, was Kendrick's bar content on Like That better than Cole's bar content on 7 Minute? No. I'm going to answer that for you right now. No. Y'all have been making me angry about this. No, it is not. Stop lying to yourselves. Stop lying to the media. Stop lying to these fans. Stop lying. No, it is not. You know what is? You know what Kendrick did better than Cole on Like That? Kendrick's delivery, how Kendrick delivered the bars, how Kendrick said what he was saying. That's what wins Kendrick over every time. Every time is his delivery. Because when he raps his smooth and cool, y'all say it's boring. Y'all really are getting up here on Keith Lee's internet and saying To Pimp a Butterfly is a bad album. Did it put me to sleep? Yes, it did. Tucked me in nice. But is it a bad album? No. No. I'm not gonna let y'all do it no more, man. I can't, I as a fan of the genre, as a fan of the sport, I cannot continue to sit up here and let y'all say that this was mid. Kendrick's delivery was way better than Cole. Kendrick's delivery was way better than Cole. How he was punching the bars, how he punched in, how he was aggressive, how everything, how he said everything was great. Kendrick Cole's words were way harsher. Cole's words cut way deeper than Kendrick. Cole's words cut way deeper than Kendrick. They cut. Kendrick's didn't cut. Kendrick's didn't cut. Cole's cut. The only thing, and I said this, right? And this is kind of what made me mad about the whole 7-minute drill thing, right? Kendrick could have said that exact same thing in Kendrick's way, and people would have been gassing it up like it's the greatest thing on earth. However, Cole is saying it. Cole is laxed. Cole light work. Cole, it sounds like Cole is just getting something off his shoulder. Like it's like he's dusting dirt off his shoulder. And y'all sitting up here telling me that it's trash, that it's mid, that it's garbage. Oh, it ain't enough. You think like that was enough? Oh, well, Cole's not battle tested. Who is Kendrick battle tested? When people was responding to Control, did people listen? When people was responding to the Control disc that y'all swear nobody did? Where was Kendrick then? Dissing Drake on BET ciphers. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Kendrick balling your Cole up 1-0. Kendrick balling your court. Kendrick balling your court. Kendrick balling your court. Also, I don't even like saying 1-0 because y'all keep making it seem like first person shooter was the shot. So was first person shooter the first shot or not? Was first person shooter the first shot or not? Because if not, if we're doing like that versus 7-minute drill, I'm taking 7-minute drill. If we're doing first person shooter as the first shot versus like that, then I'm taking like that. But if first person shooter was the first shot, then like that was the response to first person shooter, then what is 7-minute drill then? Then why are we comparing 7-minute drill and like that? We're comparing apples and oranges. We're comparing apples and oranges. We're comparing apples and oranges. Y'all can't be serious, man. Y'all can't be on this internet serious. Y'all can't be on this internet serious. You can't. You have Kendrick saying big me, F the big three, it's just big me. That line was whack. The line itself, peep what I'm saying, the line itself. If I sit up here and tell y'all, man, fuck the big three, it's just big me. That's corny. It's how he said it. He said it overall an amazing one of Metro's best beats he's ever produced. It was a shock drop. It was a shock value to that. Don't piss me off. Don't do it. We're not about to sit up here and act like this was mid, that this wasn't the same energy Kendrick gave him. Vocal energy, no. Bars, class, saying I'm gonna give you this whole song, beat switch to the energy beat, everything that he was saying. Now, Cole, I don't know how you were classifying the Kendrick albums. I don't know how you were classifying the Kendrick albums. But if you're classifying the Kendrick albums as in the first album is Section 80, the second album is Good Kid, Mad City, the third album is To Pimp a Butterfly. Then the last one was trash. The last one is obviously Mr. Morale. If that's how you are classifying it, I agree with you. I agree with you 100% if that's how you're classifying the albums. If you're classifying the albums as Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, then Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, I do not agree with you. I do not agree with you. I do not agree with you. I don't. I can't. Because we're not about to sit up here. And also, niggas not listening. He never said that the album was bad. He never said that the album was bad. Said the album put niggas to sleep. That doesn't mean the album was bad. Drake albums put me to sleep. Take Care put me to sleep. Not the first time I listened to it, but like as the years go on, if I might be listening to Take Care, I might get sleepy and I'll go to sleep listening to Take Care. It doesn't mean that it's bad. Y'all get too sensitive, man. Y'all fans get too sensitive. You know what I really like about this whole beef, and we're gonna get into y'all calling it a beef as well. But you know what I really like about this whole thing? I like how we get to see the dynamic of each fan base. Drake fans, like in the middle of conflict, who are these people really? Who are these people really in the middle of conflict? Drake fans are delusional. Cole fans are liars. Kendrick fans are liars and throw stones and hide. Drake fans are delusional. Cole fans are liars. Kendrick fans are liars and they throw stones and hide. It's funny how we see y'all act. Kendrick fans talking about Cole and records and numbers and selling Cole and outselling Cole, but y'all was dismissing all that when Drake fans was talking about how Drake was outsells Kendrick by way more than what Kendrick outsells Cole because Cole, and y'all don't want to pull up the averages, y'all just want to pull up everybody's last album. Cole on average outsells Kendrick. Cole on average outsells Kendrick. On average, Cole averages like 330,000 sales a week on average. Kendrick averaged like 260. Drake averaged like 6 something. Drake not even in the conversation when it comes to that. So stop having this conversation if y'all don't want to have it with all three of them. This is a different beef. Y'all keep trying to put old rap beef rules on this one. It's not going to work. This is one-on-one, not one-on-one. This is not one-on-one. I'm going to say this again because a lot of y'all are not understanding that this beef is not a one-on-one. It is a one-on-one-on-one. I don't think y'all are understanding that. Some might say it's a 2-on-1. I like to say it's a 1-on-1-on-1. Every man fend for themselves. However, I think y'all also missing this. In original rap beefs, them niggas didn't like each other. They didn't like each other in real rap beefs. Do you think Jay-Z and Nas liked each other after Jay-Z got ethered? Jay-Z released Takeover. Nas released his whatever it was that made Jay-Z release Takeover. Then Jay-Z got ethered. Then for 15 years straight, Jay-Z dropped on the same day as Nas. What are we talking about? Pac and Big hated each other. Pac's diss said, that's why I effed your lady, you big back hoe. That is not what Pac said, but y'all put the pieces together. These two, they're arguing. These three men are arguing over who's the best MC. They weren't arguing over who's the best MC. They were arguing over pride. They were arguing over fragile masculinity. They were arguing over things that hurt. It's different when you have beef when you're in your 20s, late 20s, early 30s. It's different when you're about to be 40. This isn't beef. This is a rap battle. We're just trying to see who's the best rapper in the big three. We're just trying to see who's the number one guy, which in all honesty doesn't really matter because everybody's opinion is going to be different in the situation. So it doesn't matter. Even though Cole proved that he's the top guy with this project. Cole proved that he's the top guy. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you're a Cole fan, it doesn't matter. I'm a Cole fan. It doesn't matter. Because guess what? You're never going to change Kendrick fans' mind. You're never going to change Drake's fans' mind. And Drake and Kendrick fans, you're never going to change my mind on who's the best. So why are we having this conversation? What is this conversation proving to anybody? It's nothing. It's not proving anything. We're just wasting our breath with this conversation. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing all these bad. I'm 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 tired of seeing bad journalism. Y'all keep saying hip hop journalism is dying. I'm tired of seeing bad hip hop journalism. I'm tired of seeing y'all on Twitter just talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. Y'all just keep talking about nothing. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. So where do we go? Kendrick has to respond to this. Kendrick has to respond to this. But I think the urgency is now since Cole responded. Also, I don't like how y'all are trying to sit up here and say, oh yeah, Drake sent Cole to do this. Cole is a grown ass man. What y'all mean Drake sent him to do this? Oh, this is real Drake. This seems real Drake. Seems real Drake. Get the Cole in his prime right now. I think he's going to Drake. I think he's going to Drake. Drake? And I love Aubrey. I love him to death. It's my guy. I have a Drake playlist. Drake is one of the GOATs. Amazing artist. I think people disrespect Drake as a rapper, but y'all think 7 Minute Drill was Drake pushing Cole out there? Be so for real, man. Be so for real. Like y'all just be on these platforms saying anything. What are we saying? Y'all are so thirsty for a beef and for negativity and rap conflict. And trust me, I love it. I want it too. It's not coming from these three though. Because they're friends. They're friends. Nothing caused them to stop being friends. They're friends. They like each other. I don't know about Kendrick and Drake, but Kendrick and Cole, they like each other. They like each other too much to do this. It's like, you're my brother. You my brother. Notice how Kendrick barely talked to Cole in the whole discussion, in the whole like that verse. Kendrick barely talked to Cole. He was talking to Drake most of the time. The only thing Kendrick said to Cole was, "F the big three. It's just big me." Bum. You not. It's not. There's no big three. It's just me. I'm the only one. Cool. Like, what do we be talking about here? What do you rappers be talking about? What do you ex rappers be talking about? What do you online goons be talking about? Y'all just be on here saying anything. Y'all need to pray. Kendrick fans need prayer, honestly. And I'm not even joking. Kendrick fans need prayer. The reason I say Kendrick fans need prayer, right? I'm not even joking. I'm not even like trying to be funny right now. Kendrick fans need prayer because I think they genuinely think Kendrick is God. I genuinely think that Kendrick fans think that Kendrick is God. I do. I genuinely think that. And that's scary. Kendrick isn't God. Kendrick isn't invincible. There's things Kendrick can't do. Kendrick can be beaten. Kendrick, y'all keep acting like this nigga's the fucking boogeyman. Kendrick can't come outside. That's the thing about Kendrick. Kendrick can't come outside. And has the boogeyman never been scared to come outside? Kendrick needs a COVID mask to come outside. Kendrick, come outside. Respectfully, come outside. Kendrick doesn't come outside. I'm sorry. You can't say that I said this in the last pod. The last pod I talked about the big three. Not the last pod, but the last pod that I spoke on this. Kendrick, you can't say that you are the best and don't come outside. Where are you at? He's like Ben Simmons. On the court, he's super promising. On the court, what? Nah, Ben Simmons is a bad example. Who's somebody that guy? Nah, that's a bad example too. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of a player who gets hurt, who just don't be on the court enough. He's like Anthony Davis. Kendrick Lamar is like Anthony Davis. When he's on the court, he's super effective, game changing. You can tell when he's not there. When he's not there, it makes the difference. He's super game changing. That's how game changing he is when he's on the court. However, he's off the court too much. He's off the court too much to be in all NBA discussions. He's off the court too much to be in GOAT discussions. He's off the court too much to be best MVP discussions, best power forward in the league discussion, best center in the league. You can't be in these discussions if you're not playing. You're not playing. So no. Yes, it's only Cole and Drake. Yes, it's only Cole and Drake. Until you can prove that you can be outside consistent, it's only them two. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break it to you. I'm sorry to break it to you, Kendrick. If nobody in your camp told you this, if everybody that's glazing you on the internet online isn't telling you this, I'm going to be the one to be honest with you. Since nobody else can be honest with you, I'm going to be honest with you. You can't be the best until you prove some consistency. Be outside consistently. Then you can be the best. Cole has been outside for 5 years straight, 6 years straight. Come outside, be outside consistently, then we can have the conversation about who's the GOAT. But you have to be outside for as long or as longer than he is. You can't just come outside real quick and be like, oh, Kendrick's back, Kendrick's at the top. No. One project isn't going to take away what Cole's done this 6 years. If you do one project, that's not going to take away what Cole has done this 6 years for me. Not for me, personally. Shout out to Kendrick, though. To Pimp a Butterfly was great. That's all I got to say about this, man. I'm done talking about this. I'm done talking about the big three. I'm done talking about the big three. Until somebody else drop again. I'm done talking about the big three until somebody else drop again. People have been hitting me up, right, about this whole Cole and Kendrick beef, because everybody know that I'm Cole and Kendrick beef, Cole and Kendrick rap battle. I'm gonna call it a rap battle because it's not even a beef, it's a rap battle. Because I think people to have beef. Let's look up the definition of beef. Like, what is beef? Beef definition. All right. To say you have beef with somebody is to say you have beef for somebody means to say you have a problem with them. They don't have a problem with each other. There's no problem. There's no serious conflict that led them there. So why are we even calling this a beef? It's a rap battle. If Tay-Rock and K-Shine get on stage right now, y'all not gonna be like, oh, they beefing. No, nigga, they rap battling. They trying to see who's the best rapper between the two. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I'm not about to let y'all do that. Stop it. So people been hitting me up about the rap battle. And they've been asking me my opinions on it. And they've been asking me what I think on it. And they've been asking me how I feel about it. They've been asking me what's been going on. They've been asking me why it's been going on. Well, if you want to know what's going on, here you go. Watch this. You want to know how I feel about it? Here you go. Watch this. If you want to know my thoughts on it, here you go. Watch this. I might even really delete this later, to be honest. I'm tired. I'm just tired of this conversation. I gotta record a whole nother episode. Got an episode lined up for this. I have a real episode lined up for this, but I had to talk about this. But yeah, man, thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of the Arts Block Podcast. I have been your host, Eric Curry III. I have to get on out here because I have to go to church. But yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I've been your host, Eric Curd the Third. Make sure. Oh, but before we get on out of here, we have to do Dead or Alive. Now, if this is your first time listening, hello. If this is your last time listening, well, goodbye. But here on Dead or Alive, me or my guest gets to choose artists that we would like to work with that is Dead or Alive. Now, we can choose one artist, we can choose 100 artists. It's just me and it's my podcast, so I'm gonna do whatever I want. I'm gonna do Cole, Drake, Kendrick, big three. Keep it simple, because nobody's topping them. And I find it crazy how we're still these men are about to be in their 40s and we're still expecting the same quality from them. Does nobody else? Does nobody else see that as crazy? These men are about to be in their 40s and we're still expecting. There's still an expectation on what should be made from the like. Does that make sense? We're still expecting them to make amazing art. That's the expectation. They're almost 40. That's crazy. Show them a little bit of grace. Show them a little bit of grace. So every time y'all be like, oh, Drake's albums just don't hit the same. Drake is about to be 40. Show him some grace. Everybody's like, that last Kendrick album was trash. I like Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, but show him grace. He's learning. He's maturing as an adult. Show him grace. Show him grace. But yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of the Arts Block Podcast. I hope that y'all are being shown grace by the good Lord upstairs. Thank him for making this happen. You feel me? Yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all turn on post notifications so y'all can be notified every time we post a pod. Make sure you if you're listening on your favorite podcast platform, make sure you give me a 5-star in the review. And the review can just be like, this is the greatest podcast on earth, and that will suffice. If you are, what else? Oh, you can make sure you follow me on Instagram at Eric Curry the Third. There's ERICCURRYIII. And make sure that you follow the Arts Block Podcast on Instagram too. That is at Arts Block Podcast. That is at Arts Block Podcast. Same spelling as the podcast that you clicked on here. If you are interested in listening to the greatest radio show on earth, please listen to On the Block Radio, because On the Block Radio is amazing. Yeah. Please remember that I love you. God loves you. Remember that artists never die. And I'm going to see y'all when I see y'all. Peace. Six.